It begins with a single $100 bill hidden beneath a coffee cup. You're a rookie officer, barely 6 months into the job, and you've just pulled over a car with out-of-state plates, speeding through a 40 zone at 60. The driver is calm, too calm. When you ask for his license and registration, you notice Benjamin Franklin staring back at you from the center console. He doesn't say a word. He doesn't need to. You've heard about this before. The older guys joke about it in the locker room, always hypothetically, always with deniability. You've got options. Take the money and let him drive off, or report it and spend hours buried in paperwork for something that leads nowhere. You've got a mortgage. Your wife is pregnant. $100 is still $100. So you take it. You tell him to slow down. He leaves. You sit there in your cruiser for 10 minutes staring at the bill, convincing yourself it was just this once. It wasn't. A month later, another envelope shows up. $500 in your locker. No note, no explanation. You don't know who left it, and that's exactly the point. Someone is watching. Someone decided you passed the first test. You take the money anyway and pretend it never happened. The third time is different. A man approaches you at a bar after your shift. He knows your name, your badge number, your wife's name, your address. He says he represents certain interests in the city, and they value officers who understand how things really work. He slides an envelope across the counter. $2,000. The job is simple. Once a week, you get a location. You show up, you park for exactly 15 minutes. That's it. You don't intervene, you don't ask questions, you just exist, visibly. A patrol car parked outside certain places sends a message. This place is protected. You've become a warning sign in uniform. You take the envelope. 6 months later, you're earning more from them than your actual job. $5,000 a month, cash, plus bonuses. At first, the extra tasks seem harmless. Evidence goes missing. Reports get misplaced. You tell yourself it's nothing serious, just paperwork shifting hands. The system is broken anyway. Everyone's playing the game. You're just taking your share. Until one day, they ask for something real. A mid-level dealer gets picked up by another unit. Not your unit, not the kind that plays along. He's sitting in county lockup, waiting, and he knows things. Names, routes, safe houses. If he talks, everything starts collapsing. Your job is simple. Make sure he doesn't. You visit him in holding. No one questions it. You're a cop. You sit across from him and calmly list details about his life. His mother's address, his sister's routine, the exact time his nephew gets picked up from school. Then you lean in. You talk about accidents, the kind that happen every day. Tragic, random, unavoidable. You tell him it would be a shame if something like that happened while he's locked up, unable to help. The next day, he pleads guilty. 7 years, no deal, no testimony. You get $10,000. You throw up in the station parking lot afterward. And still, you tell yourself you're not a bad person. The money starts changing everything. The mortgage disappears. A new truck shows up in your driveway. Nothing flashy, just enough. You take your wife out to places you couldn't afford before. She asks questions. You give her easy answers. Private security work, side jobs. She wants to believe you, so she does. And now you start seeing things differently. The officers with cars that don't match their salaries. The ones always lucky with timing. The ones who avoid certain neighborhoods. You realize something. This isn't rare. It's everywhere. A second system running parallel to the one on paper, fueled with cash, protected by silence. And now, you're part of it. 3 years in, you make detective. Your handler is pleased. Detectives have power. They choose what matters and what disappears. Your first case is a homicide. A body in an alley. 2 shots to the head. Clean execution. But you already know who did it, because you got the message 30 minutes before the 911 call. Same location, One instruction: make it go nowhere. So you do your job on paper. You canvass, you collect evidence, you ask questions, and then you write the report. No suspects, no leads, no one willing to talk. Case closed. Another body lost in the system. Nobody pushes back. Nobody cares enough. The next case is different. A college student. Wrong place, wrong time. Caught in the middle of something she had nothing to do with. Her parents are on every channel, crying, demanding answers. The media is watching. The department is under pressure. This one can't disappear. So you give them a solution. Instead, a suspect, a kid from the neighborhood, 19, small record, close enough description. You build the story around him. A weapon appears in his apartment, cleaned, perfect caliber. A witness suddenly remembers seeing him run. After a conversation about what happens to people who don't cooperate, he swears he's innocent. Nobody listens. The evidence is too strong. Life sentence, no parole, no testimony. The real shooter disappears into another city. You get $10,000 and a commendation. At the press conference, the girl's parents thank you. They shake your hand. You look them in the eyes and feel nothing. 5 years in, you're no longer following orders. You're giving them. You've built your own crew. 4 officers, all on the take, all loyal to you. Not because they trust you, because you're their connection to the money. The department, that's just paperwork now. The real chain of command runs elsewhere. A name, Ramirez. You've never met him, only encrypted messages. He controls the cartel in your city, and you control the police inside it. Raids happen or don't because you say so. Shipments pass through when you allow it. Competitors get arrested. Markets get cleared. You've become exactly what you once swore to fight. You still remember that oath, the ceremony, your wife smiling through tears, your father finally proud. That version of you doesn't exist anymore. You buried him one envelope at a time. Then, one day, everything shifts. The feds show up. No warning, just questions. Evidence handling, procedures. Calm, professional, focused. They're not guessing. They're looking for something specific. Someone talked. Maybe one of yours. Maybe someone higher up. You don't know who. You don't know how much they know. For 3 weeks, you wait. Every knock at the door, you expect cuffs. It never comes. Not for you. It comes for 2 of your men instead. Early morning arrests, cameras, headlines. The message is clear. They know, just not enough. Not yet. You're being squeezed. They want you to flip, trade everything for protection. A new name, a new life. But you've seen what happens to cops who talk. You've seen the aftermath. Sometimes you helped clean it up. So now you have 3 options: run, disappear somewhere without extradition, or cooperate. Trust strangers to keep you alive for the rest of your life, always looking over your shoulder. Or stay and gamble. You choose to stay because you know the system. Cases fall apart, witnesses change their stories, evidence disappears, lawyers find cracks. You've seen it too many times. You play it normal, show up every day, smile at the agents in the hallway. Wait. When the trial finally happens, it's not about you. It's about them. Your men stay quiet, take deals. 5 years each, their families taken care of. You take the stand. You call them good cops who made mistakes. You lie without hesitation. The prosecutor knows it. You can see it in his eyes. But knowing isn't enough. He can't prove it. You made sure of that. Years of it. You're still a cop. Badge, gun, authority. Still pretending to serve and protect. You're 52 now. 8 years left before the pension kicks in. 8 more years of silence. 8 more years of looking away. Some nights, it comes back. The kid serving life for a crime he didn't commit. The families destroyed by the drugs you helped move.
the oath you broke, the man you used to be. For a moment, you feel it. Then you check your offshore account, and it fades. You already know the truth. You're not a good person. You haven't been for a long time. But you're alive. You're free. And in your world, that's all that matters. The money keeps coming. The bodies keep piling up. The badge keeps opening doors. And somewhere, right now, a rookie cop pulls over a car and notices a $100 bill sitting quietly beneath a coffee cup.